We're going to go to two eyewitnesses to the shooting, Don, because we have those with us. Piaget Crenshaw and Tiffany Mitchell. They were there, and along with Tiffany's attorney, Peter Cohen, they say that they witnessed what happened that night. Tiffany, I want to start with you. You say that you did not see what led up to the shooting. When you showed up on the scene, the altercation was already in progress. But we have video that I believe you shot of what happened. Let's take a look at this, and you can tell us what you saw. What is this?
Okay, what I saw was when the cop and Michael were, like, wrestling through the window. It looked as if Michael was pushing off and the cop was trying to pull him in. Then the cop shot a fire through the window. Michael breaks away and he starts running away from the officer. The officer gets out of his vehicle and pursues Michael as he's shooting his weapon. Michael jerks his body as if he was hit. Then he turns around, faces the officer, and puts his hands up. And the officer continues to shoot him until he goes down to the ground.
So Tiffany, let me ask you this, though, because the video that we have up, this is you and I talked earlier about after and the dad. Is this we believe this is the father in the video? So there's a police officer walking up here that you're looking at.
Yeah, okay.
And then this is the father, and we believe he's going to the body. That's what's blurred.
Okay, that's his uncle that's walking up to the.
Okay.
Yes.
So explain to us what happened.
Okay, whenever his uncle walked up to him to try to see if that was him, because everybody in the neighborhood was telling him that his nephew was shot, he tried to walk up and see if that was him, and then the officers immediately run to him and tell him to get back behind the tape.
And
he asked, I'm sorry?
Sorry, that's what we're looking at right now. And so they were trying to go to the body, and the family members were being blocked.
Yes.
Piaget, did you get a better... did you get a better, were you able to see better of what happened, the confrontation in the car and the shooting?
Well, when I first looked out of my window, it was because Tiffany was calling me to come down. You know, we were on our way to work. So I have, my video isn't from that time, but I actually saw with my own eyes starting with the confrontation at the window. It just looked like it was a tussle. Some struggle going on. I couldn't really tell from my angle, but then I saw the police just get out and chase him forcefully down the street and shoot him down.
And Piaget, when you saw this out your window, when you say you saw a tussle at the window, do you mean that Michael Brown was outside of the police car and the policeman was inside the police car and they were sort of arm wrestling through the window? Or what
yes,
did you
ma'am.
say? Okay.
I mean, like, he was out, Michael was outside of the police car. And the police was inside, and just seemed like he was just trying to, it was just some kind of Michael trying to get away really quick. Michael trying to get away really quickly, and the police wouldn't let him. So then that's when I heard the shots fired.
Did you ever see a moment where Michael was in the police car?
No, ma'am.
Because that's what police are saying, that they were in the police car and there was a tussle inside the police car. And at no time, and I know that you weren't there from the very beginning, Piaget, or Tiffany, but at no time did you see Michael Brown in the car?
No, not at all.
At all.
And in your estimation, he was trying to get away. Go ahead.
Don, one other important thing that perhaps these young ladies aren't saying is there was if you look at the video, there was a good deal of distance between where the officer fired at Michael Brown and, you know, where he was hit and where the officer was. I mean, he was, I think, well away from the officer, is my understanding from looking at the video and talking to both of these young ladies. He was
really far away from the vehicle whenever the fatal shot was fired.
Piaget, did you ever see a moment where it looked as if Michael Brown was reaching for the officer's gun?
No, I couldn't see that closely from my balcony. I could actually see the opposite side of the car, but he was outside of the car, and it just looked like a struggle was going on. And the police